What is going on, YouTube? It is Friday night. We are going into Saturday morning. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin and XRP to USD. It looks like the market's green right now, but as I've said before, there is talks of possible retracement coming. I mean, some people are saying possibly for XRP. I know people don't want to hear this, but it's a possibility XRP can drop to about 11 cents or 16 cents. There's a possibility of Bitcoin maybe going to, I don't know, $6,000, but then quickly retracing back up to 15 grand. Now, 13, I'd say the general consensus is about 13 to 16 grand. So, we'll have to see. I mean, last year, if you remember at this time, I don't know. Yeah, it was last year. It was when Litecoin was at 23 because my wife had actually bought me some Litecoin for Christmas. It was so cheap. And Bitcoin was down to about 3 grand something, and Ethereum was down to 84. Yeah, I can promise you if that does happen again, I'm going to find some way, somehow, to get some cheap Ethereum. Because remember, Ethereum went from 84 bucks in February to like June. I think it was from February to June. June it shot up to 360. So my hat's off to anybody who bought Ether at 84 bucks and just put it in their pocket and forgot about it. You turned that 84 bucks into 360. So think about it. Minus $20, you almost made a $300 profit. That's a hell of a profit. That is if you were a poor person like me and only bought one coin. But anyway, um, you know, if it does retrace, which I'm suspecting it will, you always have to look at it, not as a negative thing, but, just look at it as a way to, get some cheap coin. If XRP drops to 11 cents or 16 cents, there's talks of it still going to 350. So man, let me tell you something. If I had some extra money laying around, I would be buying as much XRP as I possibly could at 11 to 16 cents a pop, and I would just put that bad boy away, just like the little 137 I have right now. I'm forgetting that I even have it. No more converting. No more, I'm going to convert this for this. I'm just going to leave it in XRP because I know XRP is a pretty stable coin. It's not a stable coin, but you're not going to have violent drops like you do in some of the other coins. But anyway, before I get much further, I do have some new merchandise my wife has made me now, and it's a cool sports bottle. These are only $6. This particular bottle here, see, it's got a cool silver top on there. It's got my CryptoVision logo, CryptoVision in the frames there. You got the Ethereum symbol, and of course XRP, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Bitcoin. I mean, this is really cool, guys. I use this all the time. And we got bigger ones we can make for you for 8. So if there's a particular crypto symbol you want put on there, just let us know let us know in the comments below, and we'll be glad to get it out to you. And also, we make coasters you can set your drinks on while you're watching the show. Only $5 a piece, and we'll put any kind of crypto symbol you want on there. Or we can do a set of 4 for only $20. So, getting back to the analysis here. For XRP, it looks like we started out the day at about... My allergies are driving me crazy today, so I do apologize. If I can see it, 0.218 it looks like. I am so blind, I do apologize if that's wrong. And we fell to 0.217. And we started kind of climbing back up again. Let's see. We went to 0.22. So it looks like 0.21 and say 22 is your high, 0.21 is your low. So the candles are getting very tight, guys. That's why I think eventually a big move is coming. I'm not quite sure as to when. I mean, some people are saying toward the end of the year, maybe the first week in January. That's when the end of all these symmetrical triangles are going to be finishing up. And I think now you got to be careful with these triangles. They do tend to break bearish. But with this, a lot of folks are saying, and I believe too, we're going to break bullish. I believe XRP does have the power. Right now your support is 21 to 22 to 23 cents. Once you hit that 23-cent resistance level, 23 cents right now, as we speak, or as this video is being recorded, it's so the resistance is at 23 cents. Once we hit that resistance, it kind of pushes the coin back down again. Well, I believe this coin does have the capability, short term, going 40 to 60 cents. We could see a 200% increase short term. And let's see. I'm thinking shorter term, dollar, end of the year, if all this craziness happens, I'm thinking at least 350 to 4. And hey, sky's the limit on XRP. I mean, the perfect storm, we could get to $10. I mean, I see this being the next BNB coin, and BNB this summer went up to 15, 20 bucks. I don't see any reason why, with the popularity of XRP, I don't see any reason why this coin can't hit $10 someday. I'm not saying it's going to hit $10 tomorrow because that's not realistic. But I do believe with time and, the right support, if they start decreasing the supply, guys, this could be a $500 coin. Why not? Look at how popular it is. The only thing that's keeping this from being a $500 to $1,000 coin, the only thing that's keeping this from overtaking Bitcoin, this could overtake Bitcoin, guys. I think XRP, call me crazy or insane, but I think XRP is every bit as popular or more than Bitcoin. I really believe that. The only thing that's holding us back right now, because like I said, I've got some skin in the game too. I'm invested in XRP as well. It's the supply. Your supply is what's holding this coin down. It's almost like in the stock market when you have too many shares available. They call that dilution, if I'm correct. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But you don't want to have too much supply. Too much supply weighs it down. This coin will never, the only thing that will push this coin north is a lot of volume and a lot of interest, a lot of buying. Now, if something happens like 2017, then I could definitely see this being a $4 coin. But I'm thinking seriously, if the supply never does get cut down, I think when you have these little run-ups and spikes like this, I think the best it's going to do is about 4 to 5, and that's about it. The only way you're going to see this being a $15 or $500 coin is if they burn some of these tokens, take them off the books, decrease the supply. You decrease the supply, you're going to increase the value. When you have a crap ton of, when you have a lot available, it's not going to be that much. But when you, just like with Ethereum, they have like a million something supply, then of course it's going to be a $144 coin. But, you've got billions and billions available here. That's why we're at 21 cents instead of $2,100. This could be a $2,100 coin if the supply was right. So, guys, remember the key is supply. Okay, what would cause this to go to $500? Well, if XRP were to ever put out news, we're going to burn half the supply here. We're going to retire half the supply of XRP. Well, let me tell you, that would make an awful lot of people rich. You know, I mean, that's about what it's going to take, guys. I mean, it's always going to have the chance of going up to $1 here or $2 or $3 there, but until we decrease some of the supply, it's just, it's going to be pretty much about a $4 to $5 coin. So anyway, I'm still a big believer in XRP. I'm always going to hold on to it because I think it's a good coin. I think someday, somehow, it will go up, but it's just going to take some time. You can't get into XRP is one of those coins. You can't just get into it and expect 15 or 20 minutes later you're going to make it's going to jump up to 35 or 40 cents. No, that's not the way this is. You got to be able to, if you want to get into it, you've got to accept there are going to be days where it goes from 0.223 to 0.222 to 2.223. Not a whole lot of movement. But then there are days where it will go from 0.23 to 0.25 and then back to 0.22. It's kind of a slow but steady mover. It's not something that's going to jump up 10 or 15 or 20 cents and make you rich overnight. It's just not going to happen. So if you're one of those folks who, I've got $1,000 here and I'm going to, watch it shoot up 10 cents the minute I get into it. No, it doesn't work that way. You got to be willing to hold on to it long term. I'm a long myself, and that's just the way I believe. So anyway, XRP is looking good. So let's take a look at Bitcoin. Okay. Okay, with Bitcoin, guys, we started out the day at about let's see, hold on. 72.36. Then we shot all the way up to about looks like about, God, these numbers are so small I can barely see them. This is ridiculous. I gotta readjust this. This is nuts. 77.92. So it looks like it's trying to get back up to about the 7,800 to the 8,000 mark again. So it looks like your range, looks like the channel you're in for Bitcoin is about 72 to about, let's see, about 72. Let's say 72 to $7,800. Your low for today, let's see, right? Let me see, hold on. Get my blind ass up here. I'm just going to call 72.31. It looks like your low. That's wrong, I'm sorry. I'm going to readjust this so I can actually see what I'm saying here. And your high, actually 72, no, I'm sorry, that's 72.87. I'm sorry if I said 77 or 78. I'm sorry. But anyway, it looks like you just ping ponged around. So you're in about the 71 to $7,200 range right now. That's about what you're at. We're trying to get back to 7,500. We need to push past the 78 $73 to $7,400 is about the resistance for Bitcoin right now. I mean, all these candlesticks are getting really, really, really tight right now. So I really do believe a big move is coming. So we're going to take a look at the market overall if I can see it. Looks like it's at about 197 bill for overall market. 24-hour volume is, God, this is so tiny. Forget it. Actually, Bitcoin dominance is at 60, 69. Okay, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to be wrong, so we'll just cancel that for now. So anyway, hold on to your coins because I do believe there is going to be a big, big move coming. Don't get anxious. If we have a drop tomorrow, don't sell, guys. Be strong. Don't sell. Please subscribe because remember, I am giving a giveaway whenever I hit 1,000 subscribers. So let's keep on subscribing. I do appreciate you guys watching, and peace out.